voluntarily, where people came in and learned from top producing individuals, right? And now this individual, I always saw him, recording all sessions, taking notes, and he was super hungry for results, right? And that's the reason that I tapped him on his shoulder, and when we were setting up this this organization, and I said, hey, what do you do? So what I want you to know, that this person goes and plays full out and does things without being told, right? So, and I think you all know who I'm talking about, so please help me welcome to the front of the stage no other than Raj, or known as Rajitha Ratnaik. Now he's going to deliver a topic on how you don't need to be the superhero of your business. Okay?
Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else.
Hey guys, how are we doing today? Good? Alright, it's almost end of it, so I have the privilege from our CEO, Mr. Abhinav. Thank you so much for that. Please let me help give it back to him for all that education. That he's always praising me, but he has done so much for me. But before I start, I just want to let you know, before I got told that I'm doing this training, I have been told that it's going to be a great opportunity for me to talk about my story. This presentation is also related to my story in a room full of judgmental strangers. And so I was thinking to myself that, okay, wow, this is like being in a reality show, but there's no chance of winning anything. Okay, wow, this is like being in a reality show, but there's no chance of winning anything. So here I am. As he said, you all know that my name is Raj. Let me talk to you about how I got involved in Elevate, first of all. You all know the story, but there's a little bit more that you guys don't know much about me. I came from Sri Lanka in 2015. I came as a student, and my background is in interior architecture. And I came here, I did 1 year of studies, and after 1 year, I figured that the government has changed the rule. So if I followed my studies, I can't stay in Australia. So I had to change it. I started doing landscape architecture masters, and I finished it in Deakin University. While that time, I think that was one of the best times that I had in my life, where I got to know and I learned a lot of things, because the country that I'm coming from, it does not have much. And when I came here, there was a lot of opportunities for me to get myself into a place and also to give back to my mom and dad. So when I came here, there were periods that, as Kev said in his story, there were periods that I was struggling a lot, because as an international student, I had to pay my own bills. So it was almost about 60 grand that I had to pay just for the university. So there were times that I didn't have money to pay rent. So I had to stay in the car for 3 weeks and figure out a way to get back to it and all that kind of stuff. But what it taught me was always that you're actually, in this life, you're actually gaining people, gaining respect. It's not just about the money. But even though, if I'm going back to that training, I'm 98% shark. I'm always driven by money, but there's 2% maybe I might be partying a little bit. But that is my background. But then while I was working in Coles, as Abhi said, I was looking for something, because I was always trying to look for something that is different, that I can do by myself, or I don't have to rely on anybody. So I have been doing network marketing, I have been doing online businesses, I have been doing garage sales, you name it, I have done it here. Okay, but the fact that I had to do everything over and over again to get a result, it didn't stick into me. Then only I started looking for opportunities that I can grow myself. So while I was working in Coles, as you guys know, he called me, and I did not believe any of it, what the business was, because I didn't understand NDAs. I had nothing to do with NDI as I'm coming back from a interior architecture background. I got nothing to do with disability. I have not worked. I have not done anything. But all I did was I believed in the man because I have seen him building businesses. I have seen him making over 300 people's teams, and he's running that team. So that's what I wanted to do. So I joined with him. In the beginning of Elevate, we had no idea what we were doing. We were the support workers, we were the cleaners, we were the accountants, we were the rostering team, we were everything. And in the very first client, as you guys all know, we went there and I didn't even want to sit. Like, I did not know how to deal with it. I was looking at Abby. Abby goes like, no, you sit on the mattress. I was like, nah, Abby, I'm good. I'll stand. I'll stand. But I was just like taking notes of whatever that the participant was saying, but I had no idea what I was doing. But came back, I talked to Abby like, okay, Abby, what do I do? You talk to me, what do I do? I'll do it. Then we started growing step by step, and then we met Norman. And now I'm in a position where you guys will see, if you guys, any of you guys are my Facebook friends, you guys will know there's a video of mine that I talk in front of a camera. I'm actually pissing myself while I'm doing it. So I was not be able to do this 2-3 years ago. So because of that, I have mad respect for this guy, and I'm so blessed to be in this opportunity and be able to grow with this company. So I'm hoping that we'll go places, and that's my background. You're in the ballpark, yeah? A little bit, yeah? Yeah, a little bit that too. Yeah? Anybody else? Not really. Yes. Yes. So superhero syndrome is where you think that there's a lot of different aspects of you becoming a superhero, you having a superhero syndrome. It can be because you don't trust on your teammates, or maybe for me personally, sometimes it's easy for me to get the work done than training somebody over and over again. But what I found out was that's not the right thing to do. But eventually I'll get there. But as it says, taking too many responsibilities, signs including feeling overwhelmed, burnt out most of the time, and decline team collaboration. And most of the time this happens because of the reasons that I said. Next slide, please. But what we have to do is breaking out of this mindset, because the minute that you have that mindset, it always relies on you. So only person who's accountable for everything that you do is you. So if you do something wrong, it's you on the line. So always it's gonna be you. That's what personally I have done it. I've been honest, I have done it for so many years, but now I'm learning from it because I know what the mistakes are. So I'm gonna tell you guys a small story. You guys all know, especially Neil would know. You guys all know superheroes, right? Give me a couple of superheroes. Yes. All right, perfect. So yes. Okay, yes. So I'll get one of the superheroes as an example. Okay, let's get Batman. All right, Batman lives in the Gotham City. All right, and if any of the crimes happen, what do the people do in the city? Exactly. The first thing that they do is shine out this bright light into the sky with the Batman sign, right? Because they know that Batman's gonna be the person who's gonna come and fix this, right? Because they have a problem in Gotham City, they're calling the person who can fix it. But when they call, after they call it, what do? Exactly. They wait, then they do nothing. So that's what happens when you have superhero syndrome at work. People will call you, people will say that, oh, hey, I need to get this done. I want you to come and get this done. But while that is happening, they're losing their productivity. You're losing your, you're using your time, and also as a business loses money, right? So that's the problem of having a superhero, just one superhero in a work environment.